Airbnb's an inquiry site.
Mhm.
So anyone that makes a reservation, or anyone that wants to book one of our properties from Airbnb, they can't book direct, so they have to actually
Mm.
make an inquiry. We have to have a look whether the dates are available in CCOM, because those systems don't link,
Mhm.
and then let the guests know whether those dates that they want are available in Airbnb, and if they are and they want to proceed, then they can book through Airbnb.
Mhm.
Then we have to put that booking into Seacom.
Mm. Okay. I see. That's
So
good.
because we've been so busy, and because this is Darwin's peak time,
Mhm.
I've actually taken delisted all of our properties off of Airbnb. I've just made them inactive because we were getting so many emails and from guests wanting to book, but we couldn't actually keep up with them. So
Mhm.
because it was just Melissa and I doing it, and because we've just gone through a bit of a staffing change,
Okay.
so we were trying to do everything plus trying to keep up with all the inquiries coming through as well. So
Okay.
what happens with Airbnb is if you don't keep up, you're rated on your response
Mhm.
time.
Okay.
So our response time was starting to drop really low, and what that means is people will it's basically negative feedback. So people
Mhm.
won't book, because if none of if you try and log on to one of those sites where like Booking.com or Agoda or anything like that,
Mhm.
and the password doesn't work, just let me know, because
Okay.
um, I might have changed it and forgot to update it.
Mhm. Okay. I see the Ibex login right now.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
So all this part here is pretty so you're pretty familiar with all this, and
Mhm.
how to read this screen,
Mhm.
the calendar.
Yep. Yeah.
So if I'll just open up Airbnb,
Okay.
and just to show you what I what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
So we've actually got a few sites. So what I might do is I might just do up a spreadsheet, and just so you know which ones are just inquiry only and which ones are actually connected to our booking system for people to do a instant booking.
Mhm.
So places like Booking.com and Agoda, they're all linked up to our booking system.
Mhm.
So all of our rates and availability feed feed through there automatically. We don't have to update those at all.
Okay.
But inquiry-based ones like TripAdvisor, Airbnb, and there's a few. We're on a few other ones as well. Um, every now and then we just have to go in and update the calendar and update the rates and all that sort of stuff, and just to match, just
Mhm.
so that they're matching exactly for what's in our booking system.
Okay. All right.
So we'll just log into this one. Yeah. Okay. So this is just our account with Airbnb.
Mm.
And you've used this before, so you're pretty familiar with it. Is that, yeah?
Not too much.
Um, yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So it's not showing our listings at the moment because I've made them inactive. So
Mm.
um, this is what we like to keep an eye on here. So just so what happens is every time someone makes an inquiry or wants to book a property through Airbnb, an email will come through from them on through the reservations email address,
Mhm.
and then we just respond from there. But to actually respond, you have to actually log into Airbnb and respond through here
Mhm.
to the guest, because Airbnb don't like to give out contact details, and it's just because they
Mm.
don't want us to take the guest, and we do that booking direct with us, and then they lose their commission. It's all about money.
I see. Okay.
So if we just go in here, Yeah, so it's just showing up there all of our listings are temporarily deactivated,
Mm-mm.
and that's what I've done
Mm-hmm.
just to stop our ratings from going down.
Mm-hmm.
So all we have to do here um, is I'm not too sure. Oh, it's just respond. So these are this is where we started to fall behind because we were getting too busy and we couldn't keep up with them. So what Airbnb's saying now is just to respond to all to these people that have made inquiries
Mm-hmm.
um, before we can reopen our properties again. So they're basically saying catch up, then we can reopen the properties, and then we can start getting bookings again because we're in it's starting to quieten down in Darwin now. In the tourism
Mm.
season's starting to finish, so
Okay.
I think most of our properties are free at the moment. They're
Mm-hmm.
actually available, and we need them booked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the aim is to try and do as much as we can to marketing and all that sort of stuff. Get onto the booking sites. Normally, me and Melissa will go in and we'll change, play around with the rates
Mm-hmm.
because if we start to notice a bit of a time period where the properties are all sitting empty, and we'll normally just check out and see what's going on, whether it's just no one's booking
Mm-hmm.
because no one's holidaying, or we might just need to adjust the rates. And so we'll look around and see what everyone else is, what our
Okay.
competitors are doing, and go from there. So.
Okay.
But it's our biggest problem at the moment is we've also just come off of Booking.com as well. And Booking.com is our biggest. That's who we get nearly 90% of all of our bookings from.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so we've just come off of them as well. In terms of bookings, we're not really doing too well at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of need to move with that pretty quick.
Okay.
Um, So I might leave these ones for you if that's okay.
Okay. That's all right.
Just to respond to these, and it's just a matter of going in and seeing what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Um, checking the so I've responded. I've just actually finished responding to this one,
Okay.
and all it's based. And so if a property is not available, you can just copy and paste this and respond this same message to all of them,
Mm-hmm.
which might be the easiest thing to do. Just catch up. Actually, I'll quickly do that now,
Mm-hmm.
just
Okay.
so we can get the listings back open.
Okay.
And all I've basically said is it's because we've been so busy and we've had a change of staff
Mm-hmm.
and all of that sort of stuff that we haven't been able to respond.
Okay. That's okay.
That one there I might actually respond to. Oh, actually, I don't know what they're talking about because these are all
Hmm. Hmm. That's weird.
these have been responded to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Hmm.
Right. So,
Mm-hmm.
have you had a chance to go and have a look at all the properties?
Yes, I've gone
Yeah.
to review their location so
Yeah.
far, and yeah, very good. Very nice places.
Yeah. How are you going with it all? You sort of too much information?
Um,
Oh,
that's fine.
yeah.
Just
Oh,
for
and look,
start.
we don't expect you to know it all, but
Mm-mm.
we just thought we'll start putting stuff in there that might be useful for you,
Mm-hmm.
because there is a lot. Yeah,
Yeah. It,
actually, it's what our business consultant said to us yesterday when we were going through some stuff. She's like, "God, you've got a lot of information. Never have too much, I guess." I've just put some more in there as well, and it's just
Mm-hmm.
what did I put in there?
Okay.
Just a new contact list. So who's here? That there, just our duty of care statement. So
Mm-mm.
we're all about we're a lot about the guests coming first. So we like to make sure that the guest is going to be safe and the accommodation's clean and all that sort of stuff. So we put them before anything else. So so we lost a booking yesterday. So we actually talked an agent out of cancelling the booking because it was for Unit 8 in our Mitchell Street apartments, and there's no lift in that building. There's only stairs, and Unit 8's right up the top. And the guest that's coming up, he's bringing his mum, and she's 91 years old.
Oh.
So we said, no, we're not going to accept this because the property's only got stairs. You bring in your 91-year-old mum, you're here for a week. It's not going to be a nice holiday for them. So that was about, it was nearly $3,000 that we actually lost because we don't want anyone to come up. We're not going to do the wrong thing by anyone. So the booking agent wasn't very pleased with us because they lost their commission. So, but we don't care about that sort of stuff. So that's the sort of stuff. That's the sort of information that we try and get from the guest when they initially book, because we won't take anyone's money until we think that they've been given all the information that the property is right for them, and that there'll be nothing that's going to ruin their time. So we normally confirm all that with them first, and then we'll go ahead and then we'll do the first night deposit and all that sort of stuff.
Okay.
So, it's a bit of a one of a kind. Probably never heard of anyone ever doing that.
That's really a lot.
Bookings.
Yeah. Okay.
So just with the commission breakdown, so places, so Booking.com is so Booking.com we manually process the payments for. So that's either done by Melissa or myself or Jill, who's our finance person. So Booking.com is so we send out the email template to them when the deposit payment has been taken and before the final balance is due. Places like you'll see in Seacom, which I'll just jump back over to there. Places like this one here, which is Quick Beds, which is the flight centre, and they actually take the money from the guest when they book. So Quick Beds actually hold on to the booking money from the moment that the guest books. So if the guest books with them, they pay with them up front straight away. So we don't have to send out any of those the final balance dues or the deposit money emails to them because Quick Beds pay us, so we don't have to process that payment.
Okay.
So Airbnb do the same. So if someone books through Airbnb, we still have to put the booking onto Seacom manually, but the guest pays Airbnb, and then Airbnb will pay us after the guest has arrived. Who else is like that? And that's the same with Flipkey and TripAdvisor. Qantas and Jetstar and Agoda, they send through a virtual credit card, so the guest actually pay them, and then we charge Agoda at normally about a day before the guest arrives. But because the guest pays them, we don't need to send any reminders to them either. So it's pretty much just Booking.com who we have to send the emails out to, and that's just for your deposit payments and your final balance due. And that's also any direct bookings that we put in as well. So if anyone books through our website, or if someone rings up and wants to make a booking, and we put the booking in ourselves, then we send them the reminder emails about and the booking, and get their credit card details and all that sort of stuff as well.
Okay.